Yo, so what's going on, boys and girls? It is Pwn, and I'm giving you guys a little more Halo Reach. Yeah, boy. And I decided to go ahead and upload this. I didn't know if I was ever really going to post this on my channel again, but then I took a moment to go back on that video, read a couple comments, saw how many people did like it, but there were also a handful of people that didn't like it. There were like over 100 dislikes, and that's extreme for me. And but then again, I looked at the bright side. I saw that it had over like 2,000, 3,000 likes, and that's incredible to me. So at that point, I decided, you know, it got more likes than any of my other videos that day. It got more likes than my Call of Duty or my Battlefield that day. So why not try to get a little bit better at this game and see if my fans really do want to continuously keep watching these. So as long as you guys keep liking the videos, commenting on them, and enjoying them, even though that the Halo crowd's a little bit more significantly smaller than the Battlefield and Call of Duty crowd on YouTube, as long as you guys actually do enjoy it and support it, I will keep posting it. So I guess that's just one little sexy deal we got going on. As you guys can tell, I'm just trying to get used to this game again. I was great at Halo 2, I was great at Halo 3, I was never good at Halo Reach. It seems like it's an entirely different game. It seems very, very different. You guys know what I'm talking about. And so I'm not saying it's bad, but it's different. The one thing that I do love about Halo is that it takes a significant amount of skill to master this game. It's not like Call of Duty where you could just pick up the controller and naturally go in there and play and actually have a decent chance of, you know, holding your own. Halo really does take skill, and there are some scrubs that you can mop up on, but there are like tiers of great players in this game. There are players that you're like, oh really, is that really just happening? And then there are guys that just blow your mind. As soon as you think your mind was just blown, guess what? Another mindfuck comes out from right field and takes you out. So these guys, there's like levels of skilled players in this game. And it's incredible. The learning curve's just tremendous. I mean, it really does take skill and time to master this game, and I'd like to get back into the feel of it. Not really too sure. But anyway, you know what? Done with that shit. You guys are watching the gameplay. You guys know what's going on. Anyways, I wanted to talk about my night last night. Now, I thought I was doing something solid for my wife, you know, and I do things like that occasionally. You know, I like to surprise my wife and be nice. Like, oh, honey, what was that? You put deodorant on today? I'm like, yeah, baby. I do it for you. Okay, you brush your... I did it for you. You're welcome. And, you know, she's always so like, oh, you need to do more. As soon as you do something great for a woman, the bitch wants more. Just putting it out there. Don't care if it's your mom, it's your mother-in-law, your sister, your pet poodle. I don't care what it is. As soon as you do something nice for a woman, she'll be like, oh, that's nice. Now do this. And I'm like, shit. And I'm sitting here thinking, so last night I was up at 3 in the morning and I had Amanda bought this treadmill. It's like a $400 treadmill. The motherfucker talks to you, bakes pizzas. This thing is like crazy. I mean, it's a really, really nice treadmill. And it's got all these presets too. There's like 8 presets that you can just click a button and it'll start working out, and it'll get faster sometimes, slower sometimes. You got to keep up with it. Pick up the dumbbells, you know, say 4 Hail Marys. There's like so many things you got to do. So, you know, she got this treadmill and she's like, I've been wanting to build it. I haven't had time. Can you build it for me? A couple days ago, so I'm like, yeah, I'll get to it when I can, honey. After this round, I'm trying to go for like a Moab or some shit. So I'm like sitting here talking to her, and then she went to bed, and it was like 3 in the morning. Shut up, phone. I felt like, you know, just like watching TV or something. So I felt like, you know, let's multitask, phone. Let's multitask. So I was watching TV, decided to build this treadmill. And this bitch weighed 200 pounds. What kind of treadmill weighs 200 pounds? I had to do so much to build this thing. It was like so like not even necessary. I came in the game and I was sitting there. I was unboxing everything. Not to mention this thing was double fucking boxed. What kind of Inception shit is that? Who boxes something twice? I mean, I understand when somebody double bags the milk. You know, that's understandable. That shit breaks easily. But this is cardboard box that's taped as hell. It's stapled everywhere. I mean, like, really, what's going to happen to it? So they box it with, like, inch-thick cardboard twice in a row. So not only was it a bitch to get out of it, it was heavy as hell. I'm working in some small little confined area. So I really had to, like, lift this 200-pound thing while trying to scoot the boxes out from underneath it, try to build this thing, and then you have to, like, sort out the wiring on the bitch. So you got to take the wiring out from the bottom. You got to route it. You got to tie a string to it. You got to pull it through the arm. You got to pull it out through here. You got to put it in the console. And you really had to build this thing from scratch. I mean, shit. What kind of degree do you need to build a treadmill? I got my workout from the bitch. I'm not even going to use the treadmill. I'm not going to run on it. I'm going to take it apart and rebuild it again if I want my workout. That was just unnecessary. So just to top it off, you know, I get in there and I get this treadmill built. You know, I felt good. It took 3 hours. And 2.5 of that was unboxing the thing. Too much tape, bro. Too much tape. Overkill. And I'm sitting there, and I'm, like, feeling good. It's pretty cool. It looked really nice. It wasn't too big. You know, it was just right. And I'm like, this is great. She's going to love it, you know. So she wakes up in the morning. What was all that fucking noise at like 3 in the morning? And I'm like, here we go. I'm like, I built that treadmill for you, honey. And she's like, oh, you did? Couldn't you have waited till afternoon? And I'm like, shit. And it's like, I guess I could have waited till afternoon. But I just felt the urge. I had a couple spare minutes. And I wanted to do something nice for you because I love you, honey. And she's like, oh, well, that's thoughtful. And then, you know, she proceeds to go on about, you know, telling her friends how I woke her up at 4 in the morning. And you know, a husband doing something nice for a wife, you know, you figure, you know, she'd be talking to the girls and be like, oh, that's how sweet. I mean, he shouldn't have done it at 3 in the morning, but that's sweet. And no, they're like, why did he do that at 4 in the morning? That boy is stupid. And I guess that's how women talk. And it just really, really kind of confused me about that. So, you know, I did something nice for her, and she was appreciative. But she was worried about it. And then, of course, me being who I am, it was 6 in the morning at this point. She's waking up to get ready to go to work. I'm worn out as fuck. I didn't expect a treadmill to take 3 hours and weigh 200 pounds and be taped to hell. I mean, like, it's not necessary. So I'm sitting here doing this, and our AC's not working. So I'm hot as hell. I'm sweaty as shit. My shirt's basically another layer of skin at this point. And I'm sitting here, and I built this thing. She's like, what's going on? And then I left all the trash down there, which is understandably going to piss her off. And when I say it was a lot of trash, like I said, there were like 2 boxes, there were like tape, there was shit everywhere. So this shit was messier than Madonna's vagina. I mean, this shit is all sorts of whacked out. Makes no sense, dirty as hell. And I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I knew she's gonna get pissed at that. But you know, she gave it to me. She got mad at me for that. So I'm like, that's what happens when you do a good thing, and they're gonna find the negative shit, have to do with it. You know what I mean? So that's my little preach. It's my rant. Let's hope my wife does not watch this video because I'm going to be in trouble. But anyways, like, enjoy the commentary. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Get it.